The war in Ukraine has had an adverse impact on Europe, triggering an energy crisis. France relies on nuclear power, which supplies up to 70% of the country's daily electricity needs. But with more than a dozen of 56 civil reactors out of action due to major corrosion issues, nuclear output has fallen to a 30-year low, threatening livelihoods. Cullen has more in the fourth of a five-part series on how Europe is coping with a winter of war.
Working under the light of just one lamp to save energy, Julien Pedusel is doing another 18-hour shift in his bakery. He's seen his monthly bills rise by thousands of dollars, costs which are not being met by government support. Julien says it's not just struggling businesses which need help, but also companies that have already gone under.
Ils ont travaillé des fois 15 ou 20 ans dans la même entreprise pour au bout de tout perdre. Et ça, je trouve ça tellement triste et tellement... ça me fait tellement mal de savoir que ces gens-là ont travaillé pour rien, que même si on a eu des avancées pour maintenant, je voudrais continuer à me battre pour que ces gens-là n'aient pas travaillé pour rien.
Buying bread is part of daily life in France, but making that bread requires energy, which is currently leading to very high bills. Bakeries are at the heart of every village in France. They are a real hub for the people who live here. If they are threatened with closure, or if they do have to close, it doesn't just impact their business, but the entire community. In these small villages, there is solidarity. The bakery has had to introduce price rises, but customers understand.
Qu'ils puissent un peu baisser quoi, pour faire pour les petits commerciaux et tout ça, pour qu'on ait moins de charges surtout à payer quoi.
On en a tout retiré, donc maintenant on achète à l'étranger, ça nous coûte plus cher et puis voilà. Maintenant on va revenir tout en marche arrière. Il va falloir qu'ils rouvrent maintenant les trucs nucléaires. Parce que là on va plus y arriver, hein. Tous les commerçants vont tous mourir. Hein. Mais bon, on sait qu'on va y arriver. Hein.
There's been real turmoil in France's energy sector in the last year. EDF, the company which runs the nuclear power plants, faced an unprecedented number of outages in 2022 due to stress corrosion causing cracks in some pipes. The government hopes that by nationalising EDF, it will be able to build new generation reactors. Ministers say taking EDF public would also allow greater state control of energy supplies and alleviate the debt burden on the company. The nuclear plants are reopening slowly, with further repairs due to start this month. EDF aims to have dealt with all the cracks by the end of this year. A grand industrial adventure is how this EDF video from the 1970s describes France's national nuclear power programme. The country is normally Europe's biggest exporter of electricity, but it's actually been importing supplies from neighbours to get through this winter. Experts argue that wind and solar are crucial long-term energy solutions, but say for France, nuclear remains the only viable path to solving the energy crisis.
Si on n'a pas de nucléaire, on n'a pas beaucoup d'autres alternatives au final. Alors on pourrait parler après des énergies renouvelables, certes, mais actuellement leur capacité de production n'est pas suffisante pour pouvoir combler justement le manque par rapport au nucléaire.
Julien doesn't mind if his power comes from a nuclear plant or a wind turbine. Either way, the price pressures are putting the bakery at risk. He says that if the energy situation continues to deteriorate, the only way to save his business will be to close it. Cullen, CNA, in Ria, northern France.